This this is a short video about my experience with my abortion. Um, my grandmother died of a botched abortion, and we always thought that it was just a bad operation, you know, that just went wrong. My father never recovered. He was 3 at the time, and when I was 10 years old, I just saw him put a gun to his head and shoot himself. He never was able to connect properly, and he was always a fearful man uh, who who didn't quite adjust to things at all. But I kind of never linked really the two together, and later on, when I got pregnant, my boyfriend didn't want that baby, and he pressured me to have an abortion, and I didn't have anyone to talk to. I just felt really stuck. So I let him drive me to a doctor, and just had a painful procedure done. But I assumed that since it was safe, I was okay. Um, I never suffered from it physically, and emotionally, I just totally repressed the whole thing. There was nobody to talk to anyway, so it just never did. And I just thought I was fine until I really got pregnant again. Now I was never able to stay with that boyfriend. I was never able to really connect with him after that. I didn't know why. I just, at that time, I didn't know why. I got very, very angry, and my life just went upside down. And I left that man. Later on, when I got married, and when I got pregnant, it was just, there was so much fear attached about losing that baby, and I didn't realize that it was because I lost one before. I when I had my child, I was starting to have nightmares where that child was speaking to me, and I could see him in the light, but there was another child in the darkness that was trying to speak but couldn't, and I would wake up just terrified at what I have done to my first baby. Much later on, the trauma really come to the surface, and it took me years after that, dealing with so much pain and so much. I was just devastated, and the devastation came to the surface, and I just had to deal with that day by day, trying to live with a notion that one day after I die, I might meet that child, and I wouldn't know how to explain to him that I didn't protect him. I was the only person on the face of the earth who could have protected him, and instead I had them chop him to pieces and throw him in the garbage. I didn't even give him a decent burial. And I guess I would live with that as long as I live. That is the one thing that's still haunting me. There's one notion that I've never heard a woman or a man say they're pregnant with an egg or an embryo. It always baffles me, these debates about when a child is a baby. I've never heard anyone saying they're pregnant with an egg or they're pregnant with an embryo. The moment a woman is pregnant, she says, I'm with child. And the debate out there just seems really weird to me. Like, how do you sit and talk about a life within, and talk about the cells, instead of realizing, you know, that when a woman is pregnant, she just says, I'm with child. I just wanted to put forth my experience. I've never felt that baby kick inside me, but I always knew it was a baby. It just, the feeling of being pregnant was with life.